Real Rose.
I'm Lance Chase.
And we want to first thank, and she's we want to thank Fred Mack for putting this together.
And we want to welcome you to Fam Spotlight. Today's guest is Michelet, as you know. How are you doing?
Yes.
I'm good. How are you?
Yes. If you don't know, she is the R&B hip hop songstress. This girl's also been on a few reality shows. She is amazing. How are you today? And how have you even coped with this whole quarantine situation?
Oh, wow. The quarantine thing is maddening because I'm used to being on the road every weekend. So being in the house, you know, just being grounded, it's
maddening. Go ahead. So, like, how many tours do you normally do throughout the year? You say you're used to being on the road, so what's it like being home?
Wow, it's a quite a bit boring being at home because I'm always on the road. Like I'm gone like every weekend of the month. Sometimes during the week, and so just to be home all day, I'm like I don't know what to do with myself.
I bet. I mean, what kind of, has any music or any food you've been like, you know, coming up with during this whole time while you're in this whole like quarantine?
Oh yeah, I've been writing. I got my single. I finally mashed it down to one title, one single, the single.
Okay.
And I'm excited because that is what COVID did for me. Boy, that writer block on bye-bye. And yeah, I'm ready. So yeah, I've just been being creative. You know, I have a t-shirt line. I'm even making my own mask now because we have so much time. I have so much time, you know, to do nothing and wait for this. I guess I have to wait for the the viral tours. Is that what it's called? The virtual viral?
I believe so, yeah.
The viral concert.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's where I'm going next.
So are you like a Martha Stewart at home? I mean, you say you create t-shirts and everything like that?
Yeah, you would think. I'm making ribs tonight.
You making ribs tonight?
Yes, I am making ribs tonight. I am baking them in the oven.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So what is your signature dish? Yeah, no. What do you cook the best? What is your signature dish at home?
My daughter loves my chicken and rice and broccoli. It's the way that I guess I put it together, and she just loves it.
So I know you have like so many things going around, like you know, so many projects you're working on. How has like so far this COVID, this whole lockdown, have you had any ways of getting around for your work and such?
No, actually, to be honest, it's been quite good therapy because it got to settle my mind, and in writing now, I'm not all over the place anymore. It actually is a good and bad thing because I think it gave us a chance to meditate when we wasn't really trying to meditate. So we can actually focus, you know, and you have to, because either you're gonna go crazy or you're gonna focus. You're gonna do one or the other. And I chose to just focus and find a purpose and find things that I really like to do when I never had time to do them. So I didn't really know that I really liked designing as much as I do, but now I'm like coming up with all kind of stuff. You know? Just because there's nothing else to really do that we would. Okay, let me say this. Remember when we used to kind of go out and just have fun?
Yep.
That's all gone. So, you know, from there you should be creative, period.
Have you been able to catch up on some TV? Have you been watching any Netflix specials, anything that you've been doing, anything like that?
You know I've been watching Tiger King. And you know like Ozark and Michelle Obama. Ozark is my show. Ozark.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right, yeah.
Of course.
Okay. So when you write music, do you use inspiration? Do you use other music to get you in a writing mood? How do you go about writing your music? I mean, when you focus down, what do you do?
I try not to listen to other people's music because I have a knack for just getting stuck on, you know, something and loving it and then not being able to create. So I try not to, when I write, listen to other people's stuff. I try to come up with my own way of speaking because I have my own way of talking. So I try to write the way I talk, the way I think. So when I'm in my own space, I pretty much stay. I don't really listen to too much music because I don't want to like somebody say, "Oh, you bit my little sound," or "You did this and did that." So.
But you a legend in the game. You can't. Ain't nobody gonna bite you. They gonna bite you. You ain't biting them.
You know, they bite my stuff, but I take it as, you know, I love it. I take it with the, I take it with love. So.
Absolutely.
So who's your favorite? Is it Michael Jackson or Prince?
Wow. That's a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go with Mike.
Okay.
I'm
Why?
sorry.
Why?
Why?
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm a Prince fan.
Right.
So I'm gonna be
I
honest.
think because they're two different artists. First of all, they're two different artists. Prince sold us sex very well, and Michael sold us healing the world very well.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could pick the two, I would. Out of one of the two, I would want to heal the world and then have sex. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm reversed.
Well, you know.
Right.
Okay.
Let's read to you a bit for people who might be coming in right now. We want to thank Fred Mack for putting this together. Welcome to Fam Spotlight. Our guest today is Miss Shalay, R&B songstress, and we would like to talk a little bit about some highlights in your life right now. So, like, what's your favorite song in your catalog? What's your favorite song that you have?
Of course, Something in My Heart.
I love that song.
Close to Me is probably one of my favorites. I'm gonna say No More Lies ranks in about third.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you wrote those songs, is there anything in particular that you remember that made that song come together? Like, was there? You say you get stuck. So do you have a memory when you went back to make that song? Was there something that brought it all together for you? Do you remember anything special about it?
Yeah. Well, No More Lies. The first verse was already written because I was dating this guy and he just was lying all the time. And so then I had to finish that song when I got in the relationship. But that's the memory from that. So I do thank him for that. And of course, anything that I write comes from something that that I'm involved in or something, because that's just life,
Mm. Okay, all right. So I want to know, who's your favorite rapper?
My who?
Your favorite rapper?
Oh, actually, I don't have a favorite. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have. It's so many. We would be here all day. First of all, Chuck, I can go by voices. Chuck D's voice, hands down, amazing. As far as flow and writing ability, the DOC, hands down. As far as being political, Tupac. As far as being, come on, Biz Markie, come on now. If you really want to just make some music with your mouth, Biz. I mean, I can go on because I listen to it differently. Like, there is no favorite. I mean, we got Nas who just, come on, just give you a book of just old stuff that he just wanted to just study, just want to tell us, this is old stuff I wrote a long time ago. Come on!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everybody was.
Now, you've had the pleasure of meeting Tupac, which is amazing. Was there ever any advice while you guys were in the studio, when you guys came across, that he ever gave you? I know he's so poetic and he has his way, his jewels he likes to drop. Did he drop any on you?
Every time I was with him, that's all he did was give you good advice. So I can't really pick one thing, but I just know that he always told me to stay true to what I want to do. Like, don't let nobody, move you from where you don't want to be. But he was always he always gave me good advice, just every conversation was uplifting. It really was. He really was that type of guy.
Cool. And I know that, going on tour was a big thing. You mentioned Chuck D and you mentioned Biz Markie and stuff. So when you were going up and going out on tour and stuff like that, do you have any stories about working with the East Coast guys and maybe meeting some people that you still connected with right away?
No, I think my favorite tour that I went on overall, and this was West Coast, was going out with Hammer. It was because they kind of threw me to the wolves. I had never even been on stage yet. And I'm on this big tour with, we in arenas. And I was just like, it was mind blowing. And I got to meet a lot of East Coast, because we were over there. We were in the East Coast, Midwest. We were everywhere. I went around the world at a young age. And everybody that I got to meet, was just incredible. Like, I probably half the people that I met probably don't remember meeting me, but I was just like so enamored to be like, oh my God, when I met Queen Latifah, I was in a store in New York, okay? And we were there to work, and I ran into her and she was like, oh, hi. And I was like, oh my God. You know, you just kept that moment. And I'm like, this is Queen Latifah. And I'm like, that's good, it's just really crazy. But she was the first experience of the, East Coast. I went, it's Queen Latifah.
And I know you've worked with different people before. Have you ever met Mary J. Blige? I'm sure you have. And,
I have met Mary. I love Mary. And she still gets me through.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is what's up. Have you guys like hung out, or has she reached out to you during the quarantine?
You know what? No, we didn't hang out, but when we did the Essence Fest, she did like a little party the next day, but we had to leave because I had another show to get to. So we were gonna miss our flight and we couldn't rebook, so I didn't get to attend.
Now, being a hip hop songstress and everything like that, what do you think about the songwriting now today, and what do you miss about, or would you like to see in the new artists?
It's not what I want to see. I think it's about being creative. I think everybody stay in their own lane. A lot of artists do sound alike, but maybe that's because that's the way they want it, you never know, because a lot of it can be the cooperation. What is that? The corporation that you're with. You know how they say, this machine, you dying out. Let's rebuild the same thing. So you never can just blame the artist all the time. But a lot of times I think artists try to be themselves. And that's what I think you should just do. Just try to stay the individual that you came in. Not that people not going to try to steal your sound.
Right.
That's flattery though.
Right. And then
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you'd be good with, this is a little off topic, you'd be cool with if someone sampled your music?
Absolutely.
Okay. Like the young artists now.
Absolutely. Well, they did. Bianca did. Bianca, she sampled Nicey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember that. So I
didn't even realize that. Okay.
Is there any producer that you wish you had worked with or looked?
Oh, wait a minute. And let's not forget B. Bozeman redid Something in My Heart a couple of years ago.
Wait, who?
Oh.
B. Bozeman.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did an amazing version of it.
So that flatters you, huh?
I love it. Oh yeah. I'm all flattered. See how I'm looking? I'm flattered. No, I do. I love that because I be re-singing people's songs. I've never remade anything other than, of course, Newburgh. We remade that one song, but since then, no. But I'm gonna do it though because it is flattering to have someone, wanna do what you did and love what you did. You don't think so?
I think it's awesome.
I do.
Yeah.
What about collaborations? Is there any producers that you would like to work with, or you feel like you might have missed out on working with?
Not really. I think I've worked with some of the best, don't you?
Yeah, well, you might have wanted a Babyface song or something like that, or maybe.
I would love to work with Babyface. It's
Yeah.
funny because Babyface was the one that told B. Bozeman to redo Something in My Heart.
Right.
Oh,
Isn't
Is there
that
any
ironic?
that is ironic.
Yeah,
Is there any
so if Babyface called me, I'll work with him. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I'll work with them too.
Okay. So there is a Mount Rushmore producers that you would like to work with.
Huh?
There is a couple of Mount Rushmore to say of producers you would like to.
Absolutely.
And who would be on there, like besides Babyface, your top 4, who you'd
Or
like
top
to?
3, either one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis definitely. I would even like to work with DJ Mustard. That's a stretch. That's a stretch, but I would.
That's different.
And I'm Mike City. I'm already probably gonna just jump on something. But
Okay.
So you want to take it to the clubs, huh?
He definitely does.
I want to go to the club. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to go back to the club.
Well, speaking of, well, it's not the club, but just with a big crowd of people. Going on tour, how was that? Give us like a little an idea of how it is going on tour. What was it like?
Um, well, I've been going on tour now for a long time, but my first tour with Hammer was they just threw me out there. I'd never done any shows to that magnitude ever, so it was a learning curve for me. In the beginning, and then I just loved it because we were out for like back then. You toured for 2 or 3 months at a time, and you were, you got your bus and you got everything, and we had a good time. Because we were young and we had no children, we had no nothing. It was just young girls, just me and my dancers and the band, and we just had fun. Now when I tour, of course, I have to kind of be the boss. So it's not as much fun because, I got to make sure things go, although I have a road manager, I still have to be, now I'm accountable. Back then I wasn't. I could, they had to look for me. Where is she?
Right,
be on stage. And now I got to make sure I'm on stage. Well, my road manager, he does have to look for me sometimes. But,
So it's business now. It's not as much fun, huh?
Yeah, it turned into business. But I don't mind it though. I wouldn't listen after COVID. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining.
I know that.
Exactly. So, do you have any relationships with any of the old school ladies of hip hop?
Yeah, I still talk with Jewel, Yo-Yo, Rage. Yeah. I mean, I do. I still talk with everybody. Why wouldn't I?
No, I'm just.
Oh, JJ Fad. Wana. We just did. Yeah, I saw Wana. Yeah, we all good.
I would love to be in the room and see y'all get together and see what y'all talk about. I know it's probably interesting. Y'all probably come hard.
Yeah.
Different subjects and stuff.
We
What do
have so
y'all
much
talk
fun.
about?
Huh?
What do y'all have in those conversations? What do y'all talk about?
I hope it's collaborations.
No, it's funny. It's not. We talk about women empowerment. What are we doing? What are you doing? Like, come on, seriously. We in movement mode. Right. We really are. Last time we were together, we were all in vow. We were all in movement mode. Really were. Roxanne, Shantae, all of us, when we were all in one room, believe it or not, it was just like a whole bunch of energy of women just ready to just put this world back together.
Yes, I love that.
It really was.
If you're tuning in, welcome to the Fam Spotlight. I'm Real Rose. I'm here with Lanse. Today's guest, we have the R&B songstress, hip hop songstress, Michelle. Yes.
So let's get a little bit into some of the challenges that you've overcome and some of the obstacles that you were able to make through and where you are now. I would like to know, for me, knowing that it's been difficult and everything, how do you find peace? What do you do to find peace for yourself?
Well, I meditate, and now I'm working out thanks to COVID. I'm really working out. I really am. I take walks. I read a lot, which I've always done, but now with COVID, I'm really finishing the book. I just do a lot of still in my mind because there's so much going on. Your mind can race. So I do a lot of still in the mind.
Okay.
Just stay still. Everybody should do that. It's amazing.
Anything you've learned during that time as you're still, like, have you, I'm sure you check the news and stuff that's going on out there. Has anything like, have you realized some form of like maybe some secret to happiness of some sort or something?
There is no secret to happiness. There really isn't. Because first of all, you don't want to be happy every day, all day. Because then you wouldn't appreciate being happy. So it has to have downs with the lows. They have to have downs and ups, we have to. And happiness, there really is no secret. It's just about being positive, keeping the right energy, and just trying to get through every day as best you can. I mean, because there are things that you're not gonna be happy about, you're not gonna agree with. That doesn't mean you're not happy. That just means you don't agree. People be like, you ain't happy? Why you ain't happy? I never said I wasn't happy. I said I don't like that color. I don't really messed up. So people get happiness mixed up with everything else. I mean, I'm happy even when I'm just don't want to talk and I
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the same. No, happiness, love, difference.
Nah, two different animals.
Okay. All
No,
right.
that's two different animals.
All right.
So you mean to tell me for you to be happy, you got to be in love?
No, I think so. This is just off topic. Sorry, Lance. I know we had our questions and stuff. I feel like love is happiness, not necessarily loving a person, loving yourself, loving your family, loving whatever it is happiness. If you're happy, it's love. But it could be. I mean, I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
How
I think
is
it's
your
the
love
same.
life?
I don't know. When I'm happy, I love to be happy, and I like happiness with. I don't know. I like them both together. So I think it's the same to me. I'm only happy when it's love.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And it's different. It's different feelings. Like I don't take it as like a relationship. Like I said, it's for myself too.
Right.
Or maybe
Okay.
someone did something like if Michelle made those ribs for me. I mean, I'm sure me and Lance would love.
You be, yeah, you be in love. You be
I
happy.
would love, and I want to be happy. I'm a foodie, don't mind me.